Every year for about the past 10 years, my family goes to Milford Lake in Kansas every summer, and we just spend several days with family at the beach and making campfires and just enjoying each other's company. And as is usually the case, this is a great time for photos. And that's what you see here. This is a picture that I took on the last night of our trip to Milford Lake in summer 2022. This is it's a sunset, and I took it with my Fuji X100F. I'd really like to get a wide angle lens so I can just get like massive sweeping landscapes. And maybe that's going to be something I'll look into later this year. It's like a Nikon makes a 20 millimeter full frame lens that would be really great for stuff like this. But in the meantime, my Fuji X100F works just fine. I took this on the last night that we were on vacation, and we were up at the campfire, and I saw that the sun was setting and the clouds were coming in, and it just looked like a really cool time to take a picture. And I just kind of ignored it. I didn't really do much. And I went about just talking with my family at the campfire. And then the sun was setting lower and lower. And finally I thought, okay, you know what? I don't really want to spend all evening taking pictures. I'd rather talk with my family, but I really want to get a picture of this sunset. So I ran to the cabin, grabbed my Fuji, grabbed the tripod, went down to the lake and took several photos. And I didn't think I would like this one very much. Incidentally, I took them in RAW, which I don't usually do on the Fuji, and I processed it a little bit. I hope the colors aren't too crazy here. I really tried to make the final image reflect what I actually saw. Like, it really was this bright and vibrant. I didn't just apply a generic filter or anything. In any case, I didn't think I would like this photo very much because of all those little seaweed or whatever those plants are in the foreground. I was taking this picture and I thought, I don't like those. Like, I want a nice clean foreground. And at one point I actually found a log and I threw it in the water just to get something in the foreground. But the more I looked at this photo afterwards in Lightroom, the more I really liked it. And I think it's because of something really subtle. If you look on the original, if you go to Flickr, and so if you're on YouTube, just click the link below the video and go to the Flickr version. If you're on the blog, just click the photo itself and it'll take the Flickr version. Look at the high resolution original and you'll see that the reflection of each one of those little pieces of plant life is actually slightly blurry. And that's because the water was just ever so slightly ripply. And it made this really cool effect. Like, in one shot, you could see the stillness of these plants, but also the waviness of the water, and it turned out really cool. And I didn't plan on that at all. It was kind of a happy little surprise. I kind of wish I would have had the sun itself visible in this photo. I think last year, if I remember right, I took a photo where you could just see like the big beautiful sun, and it looked really cool. And so I was kind of wish I would have seen that here, but in looking on it afterwards, I'm really glad it's not like that. Incidentally, I think this is a 15, maybe a 20-second exposure. A couple of shots I got were 30-second exposures, but then my battery died. So I had to be really careful to use the last bit of my battery. So that's why I took some 20-second exposures before going all the way to 30.